Good afternoon and welcome to Brewing. I'm your host, Scott Leffler. Some fun things to talk about today and one very not fun thing to talk about. We're going to get into all of it rather quickly because I have plans today. I'm drinking coffee. I'm sorry, I know it's Friday. I'm supposed to drink beer on Friday, but I have things to do, places to go, people to see. Most importantly, I have to go to a school, an elementary school. So I'm thinking it's probably best to not go smelling of alcohol, which is a shame because I could sure use a beer. But it's Friday, so I don't know. Maybe I'll have one later. Um, so I have some politics. I have some business. I have life, liberty, and the pursuit. I don't know. We'll see. You can tweet me during the show at Scott Leffler. You can tweet me anytime during the day, for that matter, at Scott Leffler. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Google Plus. All those fun things. Lots of ways to get a hold of me. Email me. Go to my website. You name it, shebang. We can interact. It'll be fun. But the easiest thing to do is to follow me on Twitter at Scott Leffler. I forgot to turn my phone off. Sorry. Done. I am a bad talk show host. I'm very sorry. All right, so Mitt Romney is douchebag. That's the word I was looking for. Mitt Romney's a douchebag. I should do this whenever I swear, so that you can't see it, so I can edit it out later. Mitt Romney's a real. Apparently, all right. Look, when you run for president and lose badly, and he lost badly, don't make any mistake about that. When you run for president and lose badly, you have to come up with some sort of an excuse, and the excuse can't possibly be, "I'm sorry, I wasn't a good candidate." So you have to come up with something other than that. Now, in the past 2 days, Mitt Romney has come up with two different excuses, and I think they're both bullshit. Sorry, that's goofy. I won't do that anymore. According to Mittens, former President Bill Clinton told him after the election, he called him up on the phone and he said, "Hey, Mitt Romney, I'd like to talk to you about the election." Romney says, "I spoke with President Clinton the day before yesterday. He called and spent 30 minutes chatting with me. He said, a week out, I thought you were going to win." And he said, "But the hurricane happened, and it gave the president a chance to be presidential, and to look bipartisan. And he got a little more momentum. And of course, he also said that when he was watching ants." Wait, I'm switching back to voices here. Sorry, it's not very clear. And he said that when he was watching Ann speak at the Republican convention, he decided he was tempted to join the Republican Party. So he may just have been effusive with generous comments as he chatted. This according to Mitt Romney. So wait. Keep in mind, I saw Bill Clinton speak in Rochester a month ago. Something like that. I think it was October 19th. Heather and I went to Rochester, watched the president speak. He didn't make it sound like he thought there was any real possibility that Romney would win. He was really fired up the base, and it wasn't like a, "Oh my God, we could lose this." It was a, "Bam, let's do this, we're going to win." There are different tones. There are different ways that politicians speak when they want you to know that they're concerned. And you know what? Maybe he didn't want you to know he was concerned, but maybe he really did think that Mitt Romney was going to win. But I call bullshit. I just don't see it happening. And even if Bill Clinton did think that Mitt Romney was going to win, do you think he's going to call Mitt Romney and be like, "Yeah, Mittens, I thought you were going to win. I'm really disappointed because your wife almost made me switch to being Republican." And gay, probably, because really, I mean, Bill Clinton is the iconic Democrat. He is the Democratic Party right now. Everyone who's a Democrat aspires to be Bill Clinton, and for good reason. And I've talked at length about Bill Clinton. I respect him greatly. I think he's very good at what he does, and yeah. So to think that the former president called the almost future president and said, "Yeah, I really thought it was all you." I'm calling bullshit. That's all there is to it. So that was excuse number one. And if you thought that excuse was implausible, maybe you'll buy into this one. Although maybe not. I don't really know. It's going to be completely up to you. I'll tell you this. I'm not buying it. He told a group of supporters via a conference call, which was apparently also attended by the media, either with or without his knowledge. I could never quite figure that part out. But he told his supporters that the reason he lost his election is because the president bought people off by giving them things and stuff. You know, he gave things to the blacks, and he gave things to the gays, and he gave things to the Jews, and he gave things to the Hispanics, and he gave the and by gave things, what Mitt is really saying is his policies actually supported, I don't know, people who weren't rich white millionaires. I guess that's his definition of giving things, is to, you know, I don't know, come up with policies that help normal, average type folks instead of just, you know, Mitt Romney. I mean, immediately after the election, there seemed to be some bipartisanship. Mitt Romney seemed to really handle things well, and he seemed to be very diplomatic, very much a gentleman, and about how everything went down. But now, is Mittens falling apart? I don't know. It seems to me, I'm stuttering. Sorry, I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. Need more coffee. I don't need more coffee. I've been up since 8 a.m. 8 a.m. is not wake-up time. Sometimes it's bedtime, but it's never supposed to be wake-up time, so I don't like it. Maybe that's why I'm jittery, because I've been drinking coffee for the last 4.5 hours. So it seems to me like Mitt Romney is sort of just falling apart. I mean, obviously he fell apart before the election, but he's publicly falling apart right now. Bill Clinton told him he was going to win, but he didn't win because of the hurricane. But no, it's not because of the hurricane. It's actually because the president bought people off with things and stuff. I don't know. Mittens, I'm sorry to see you go. This will apparently be, according to Mitt Romney, his last run for the presidency, because he has decided that instead he would like to slip away into retirement and hang out with his family and do things and stuff or something. I don't know. So we'll have to see what happens with Mitt. But it was nice knowing you. Mitt Romney's not the only person that's leaving. I am a big fan. Now, I'm a registered libertarian. Literally, card-carrying member of the Libertarian Party. I am not a card-carrying member of the ACLU, but I should be, because a lot of the same ideals there. And I've always wanted to be able to tell people, I'm a card-carrying member of the ACLU, and then pull out a card. But I'm not. It probably costs money to join, which is probably why I've never done it. Either that, or I'm a lazy SOB. As a libertarian, I have, for a long time, followed the career of one Texas congressman by the name of Ron Paul. Now, he gave his farewell address to Congress the other day, in which he basically said, screw you guys, I'm going home. That was my Cartman impression. That wasn't very good, was it? Screw you guys, I'm going home. There we go, that was much better. So Ron Paul said, look, I'm out, I did what I can, it wasn't much, but I tried. But on his way out the door, he said, and President Clinton, see, I got President Clinton on my head, and President Obama, do me a favor and leave Colorado and Washington alone. Now, the states of Colorado and Washington both passed laws that say that you can smoke pot, not just for medicinal purposes, but because it's fun, because it's relaxing, because it's a good thing to do, whatever their reasoning is. The states of Colorado and Washington decided, you know what, we're going to let the people decide what they can do. Excellent question via the Twitter. Hey, people responding by Twitter, thank you so much. How is tax cuts for the rich not a gift to buy votes? That is an excellent question. Now, the thing with that is, it's not so much a gift to buy votes, it's a gift to buy contributions, which buy television ads, which in theory could buy votes. So it's like a trickle-down vote buying system, because they believe in trickle-down economics. You know, you get the rich people to buy the middle-class people to buy the poor people, and then we're all in servitude. But yeah, look, everybody is obviously going to we're back to Mitt Romney here. Everybody's obviously going to support their peeps, and the president's peeps just happen to outnumber Mitt Romney's peeps. Funny to note that as we continue to count votes, because they are still counting votes, Mitt Romney is trickling down to about 47% of the vote. I find that particularly cute, since Mitt Romney said that the president was automatically going to get 47% of the vote because those are the peeps that he buys because he's buying the welfare queens and whatnot. I don't know. So yeah, that. So Ron Paul says, leave Colorado and Washington alone. Let them smoke their pot. Now we'll have to see what happens. I don't see it happening. I don't see the federal government ever backing off of anything the federal government does. Why is smoking marijuana a federal law? I don't understand where that comes into play at all federally. There are so many stupid federal laws that I just don't get. In fact, like crime in general, and obviously all laws, if you break them, you're a criminal. But I mean, like crime, like murder. Like I don't know why murder is a federal law. Yes, it's bad. It should be illegal everywhere. But what if there was a state where people wanted to be able to murder people? I don't know. Maybe I'm off the hinge there. But there you go. You know who should get murdered? Well, no one should get murdered. But you know who makes me want to murder people? The people responsible for the Twinkie shortage. Now, we talked about a bacon shortage earlier this year. Did you know that there is a horrible, horrible Twinkie shortage? I got breaking news on the Twitter a little earlier this morning. And I had seen a couple things about Twinkies, and I was confused as to why. But I got breaking news. Wegmans is down to their last box of Twinkies. No joke. And I'm like, what's the dealio with Twinkies? So I had to Google Twinkies and find out what the dealio was. And what the dealio is Hostess is going bankrupt. And not like the reorganizing bankrupt so we can come back and be stronger like, Michigan did. But like we're going to sell all our assets and no longer exist in the world bankrupt. Hostess, the maker of Twinkies, going bankrupt, going away. No more Twinkies. I don't want to live in a world without Twinkies. I don't even eat Twinkies. That's the funny thing is I don't even eat Twinkies, but to me they're iconic. The world needs Twinkies. And Twinkies need to be part of the world. My screen is frozen. I hope that you still see me moving. Otherwise, I'm making this goofy face right here. I hope not. And I hope you can still hear me. Stupid computer. Anyway, a world without Twinkies. Look, so this is the deal with the Twinkies. Oh, I can't even get to the deal with the Twinkies because my computer is... Oh. If you ever have an opportunity to buy a Macintosh computer, don't. Just don't. I can't even stop it. I have to keep talking just in case you can keep listening. So I don't know whether you're hearing me or not. Oh, there we go. It actually did something. My computer is moving. There we go. Look at that. But I lost a viewer, which means that I probably was actually frozen in time like this for a while. Because when I looked at the screen, that's what I saw. Twinkies. So... No, we're back to the spinning dot. Last week, the workers at the Hostess plant, or Hostess Inc., whatever, went on strike. They weren't happy with things. Their contract was up. They wanted salary increases or whatever. I don't even know what they wanted, to be completely honest with you. What I do know is that they decided to go on strike. In that week that they went on strike, Hostess, the company that makes Twinkies and Ho-Hos and Ding Dongs and what else do they make? Do they make anything that doesn't sound phallic? It doesn't sound sexual at least? Twinkies, Ho-Hos, Ding... I don't know. Anyway, the Hostess company lost $9.5 million in that week. Now, Hostess has 565 distribution centers and 570 bakery outlets. Plus the 33 bakeries nationwide. Aside from Twinkies and Ho-Hos and Ding Dongs, they make Wonder Bread. They make all the Dolly Madison stuff. And then they make a couple other things. Look, if there are no Twinkies for the zombie apocalypse, what am I going to do? Because I don't know. I'm very upset. I find it hard to believe, though, between you and me and the lamppost, that a 1 week strike would destroy a company. If you were that bad off financially that a 1 week strike destroyed you, then you were probably going away anyway. So it's a shame for sure, no doubt. Um, but yeah, look, the NHL has been on strike since mid-September, and they still exist. Although I think there are a lot of people that are hoping that they'll go away as well, because yeah, people are very upset about that. But long story short, potentially no more Twinkies in the world. I hope that somebody picks it up and makes them, because they're again, I don't eat them, but there needs to be Twinkies. So on that note, I'm out of time. I'm not out of time. I'm out of stuff. I have things to do. I have places to go. I have people to see. I have a birthday party tonight. Tomorrow night, I'm going to a fight here in Lockport. I'm not going to be in the fight, fortunately. But there's going to be a fight at the Keenan Center here in Lockport. Heather and I are going to go to that. Then Sunday, we have Thanksgiving at her dad's. So it is a jam-packed family fun weekend. And yeah, and then next week is Thanksgiving. I won't do a show on Thanksgiving. I don't do holidays. I'm not doing holidays. But next week I'll have shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and maybe Friday. It'll depend on whether or not I'm still in turkey comatose syndrome, whatever that is. So, I'm Scott. Thanks for tuning in. I hope the video was okay today, because it kept freezing for me. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.